Let's look at the question. Find the profit percent if you give a 20% discount after marking up your product by 60%. There are a couple of ways of doing this. One is to directly apply the formula 1 plus p percent is 1 plus m percent into 1 minus d percent. 1 plus 60% is 1.6. I'm going to write it as 8 by 5. You know what 1.6 should do? Let's write it as 1.6 into discount percent 20% is 0.2. 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8. When you multiply 1.6 with 0.8, you're going to get 1.28. If 1 plus p percent is 1.28, then your p percent is 0.28, which basically means that your answer is 28% profit. Now, you could also do this by just taking into account the fact that this is invariant, because you're given a fractional change, another fractional change, and you're asked for a resultant fractional change. Questions of this sort are usually invariant, so you can solve this simply by taking let the cost price equal 100. You can take x or 100x if you want, but I'm saying because it's invariant, you don't need the variable. You can directly work with a number and solve this. So if it's a cost price of 100 and a markup of 60%, then it clearly has a list price of 160 rupees, after which your 20% discount is 20% of 160, which is 32 rupees, which means that after the 32 rupees discount, your sale price is going to be 160 minus 32, 128 rupees. Then you will say, when I start with the assumption that cost price is 100, I got the sale price is 128. That's a profit of 28 rupees on a cost price of 100 rupees, which is 28% profit. Whichever you think you're comfortable with and you find faster to apply, you can do that, either starting with CP is equal to 100 because invariant, or you can directly apply the formula. Let's look at another example. Let's read the question. After an X% discount, I made an X% profit due to the initial markup of 50%. Find X. Now, if you have these parameters given in terms of variables as opposed to numbers, it's always better to go with the formula. So it's 1 plus p percent is equal to 1 plus m percent into 1 minus d percent. The profit we don't know. I'm just gonna take x percent. I'm gonna just use the variable x. Doesn't matter, x by 100, but I'm just taking it as x directly. Once we get the final value, you can convert to a percentage. 1 plus x is equal to 1 plus 50% is 1.5 into 1 minus x. Discount is also x percent. Now you can solve this for x. It's linear. I'm just going to replace this with 3 by 2. 2 plus 2x is equal to 3 minus 3x. That's 5x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 5, which means 20%. You can just check this with the data in the question, see that it checks out. If you have a cost price of 100 and you mark up by 50%, you'll have a mark price of 150. Minus 20% will take you, 20% of 150 is 30 rupees, so your sale price is going to be 120. And you notice that you have a 20% profit as well. So your 20 was correct. Let's look at one more example. Question. With a percentage markup twice as big as the percentage discount. Markup is twice as big as the percentage discount. An item makes 12% profit. Find the markup percent. So basically 1 plus profit percent is 1 plus markup percent into 1 minus discount percent. We know the profit is 12%, so this will become 1.12, and the markup is twice as big as the percentage. So I'm going to assume the percentage discount is x. So this is 1 minus x, and this would be 1 plus 2x. The markup is twice as big as the percentage discount. This is a quadratic, it can be solved. This will give you 1 minus x plus 2x minus 2x square, which is basically 1 plus x minus 2x square. That's 1.12. You can rewrite it as 2x square minus x plus 0.12 is equal to 0. This is a product of 0.24 and sum of 1. That's the split is going to be 0.4 and 0.6. 2x square minus 0.4x minus 0.6x plus 0.12 is equal to 0. 2x into x minus 0.2 minus 0.6 into x minus 0.2 is equal to 0. 2x minus 0.6 into x minus 0.2 is 0. X is either 0.3 or 0.2, which basically means 30% discount or 20% discount. Are both of these values valid? We can just quickly check them out. So if we had a CP of 100, the first solution we got was 30% discount after 60% markup. So that's a mark price of 160, and then you're reducing it by 30%. That's basically multiplying by 70%. That will get you to a sale price of 112, which gives you 12% profit. So this is correct. The other case given is 20%. So if you have a, let's say, a cost price of 100, that's a markup of 40% and a discount of 20%. So the mark price is 140, and then when you discount 20% on that, 20% of 140 is 28 rupees. Subtract that, you'll again get SP is equal to 112. So both of these conditions are valid. But the question is, find the markup percent. The markup percent was numerically double of the discount percent, which we assumed as x. So here answer would be 60% or 40%. Both are valid. Answer 60% or 40%.